So left is links and right is rechts.
The whole orange wave is good for the city. Brings us all together, what we need right now.
"4:30 this morning, it was quiet and calm at Power and Light. And now at this hour, it is a party and truly a sea of orange.
Yeah, you know, we have been counting down to this moment, and it is finally here, and the energy has been contagious. I mean, we have seen people from the Netherlands, from Colorado, from Kansas City.
As close as
here we
even,
are.
yeah, Kansas City, St. Louis. People want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
They're obviously shouting out Kansas City here, and we want to bring you that team coverage this morning of what is going to be a historic day in Kansas City as we host the Orange Legion. The atmosphere and the vibes are 100.
And you know what? With that team coverage, that massive team coverage that we have for this walk today, we are starting right here in front of Power and Light. But you know what? It is not just reporters that we have on the ground at this hour. We've also got cameras all along the route today, including this live look from the 2 Light apartments.
And we have also got another view, this one atop from the Church of Resurrection to catch those ralliers as they're marching down Grand. We got the Olé chant. I mean, nothing more soccer than that, right?
I know. It's just people coming together of all different ages. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this here in Kansas City. And you know what? Finally, we do want to take you down to Hotel Indigo, further down Grand Boulevard, a little toward the rally. It takes a turn onto Pershing, heading towards Fan Fest.
And we want to be able to kick off our coverage here because obviously we are sort of up. You know, the crowd is below us, so we want to take you to that crowd. KCTV5's Gabby Luma joins us live. Gabby, I saw you were wearing your traffic vest, rocking the orange too.
Oh, you know what? We had to go all out with the traffic vest for the orange. I love it. And I mean, it's literally a sea of orange behind me. It is absolutely incredible. I am putting on a sombrero. Oh, this is just awesome. I love this, guys. Like you just said, all countries, all people, all ages. It is truly just amazing. We actually spoke with a couple of fans back there. They were telling us that they are from the Netherlands and they have never seen anything like this. It is just amazing, guys. And I feel like this is really large. And I don't know how awesome it looks, but you know what? We're just here for the fun. So I'll send it back to you, ladies.
Okay, something I want to mention is we've had the DJs, multiple of them, people were chanting. Things are starting to get a little bit more empty, even cooler. And we are starting to see some of those folks starting to leave. I think the walk is officially beginning today.
Yeah, that is right. And with that being said, we do want to turn things over to KCTV5's Grace Smith. Grace, how are things looking? All righty. Well, we're not going to go to Grace right now, but what's the
people are still taking pictures out here, trying to get in on it. I just want to paint the picture of everything that we have seen. I saw somebody dressed in a Statue of Liberty, completely orange, Statue of Liberty. There was Flintstone costumes. There are hats. There are flags. There's face paint. I even got tagged with some of that.
I know. I have some FOMO because Carolina got that tattoo. I've even seen a man with a cone, a traffic cone, on top of his head. So we have seen it all. And then I also just want to mention that these people were partying last night. A lot of fans were partying at FIFA Fan Fest.
It was wild.
They woke up early this morning and they are out here. The dedication, probably slept with their orange paint on.
Yes. And let's talk a little bit about the matchup and the energy. And somebody who knows that really well is KCTV5 Sports Director Marlia Campbell. Marlia, what a day. I mean, listen, I think we're all a little bit Dutch today, aren't we?
We are having such a good time, and I just met the most incredible family. You are from the Netherlands, but you live in Kansas City. What brought you here? 18 years now.
My wife, she lives here, so I just followed the girl.
Awesome. What does it mean to you to be celebrating your home country here in Kansas City?
This is unique for me, seeing so many fellow countrymen here in Kansas City. I have never experienced this before in my life. This is awesome.
Yeah, that has to be special. What does this say about the Netherlands as a nation? Seeing all these people come together for this.
Well, we love our sports, we love our teams, and yeah, we follow them and we travel.
Awesome. And let's talk to the kiddos here, guys. How excited are you for this?
We're super excited.
Yay! What about you?
It's pretty good and pretty confident and good. That's it.
I love it, and I love the hat, too. Guys, great job. Have so much fun today, okay? We have so many people here. We're right at the front off Truman and Grand, kind of right by 14th, getting ready for these buses to take off here any minute now. Families here so excited. We'll toss it back to you.
Alrighty, and with that being said, we do want to turn things over to KCTV5's Zach Fisher, who is at the Church of Resurrection. Zach, how are things looking?
They're
where you are
headed your
right
way.
now? I know, the party's coming your way.
Oh, we're ready for it. We actually had to climb up a ladder to get up on this roof with all the camera gear here, too. So we're determined, just like the Orange fans, you got a good look at the front here. We can see the top layer of that double-decker bus. There's been a lot of orange smoke that has been coming out of the crowds. And you just see like a congregation of orange that are walking down Grand here to go meet all the fun. It's truly a wild scene. You're seeing kind of people wearing every different type of orange, every different type of shirt, whether it is Netherlands or not. You can see there's actually snow plows in the front. The city's snow plows, Kansas City, Missouri, works out pretty well, right? Because they're orange too. So I'm not sure if they're going to be leading the parade all the way down, the march all the way through, but we'll have to find out. I'm sure they will. They got lights on, so it's good for people to be able to pay attention. But the crowd truly is building right in front of T-Mobile. From where I'm looking, just a block away, it looks completely packed, as you can see, with fans ready to go on the march here too. So I think we've got a pretty good shot at it. We'll get a good look once all the craziness is coming down to the bus, but we'll send it back to you. It's a really fun atmosphere. There's still, we're not going to show you the street, we want to keep it on the crowd, but there's still people all over Grand right now. So I think they got to hurry up and get down there. I think the parade's starting in a couple of minutes, guys.
They truly do. The parade's coming. I think it's gotten like 10 degrees cooler.
I was going to say that. We're starting to feel a breeze now that all these fans have left. And, I mean, just look at how fast they have gotten out of Power and Light, the KC Live block. And you know what? Zach touched on everyone wearing orange, all different shades. I actually saw a guy today who wrote Netherlands with a Sharpie on his shirt. So they have dedication.
Oh, yeah. And somebody else who said on loan and Sharpie on
I
loan
love that.
from
I
the
love
national
it.
men's team. And truly, I mean, people just as fast as they got in here, they're starting to leave. To my right, it's pretty much empty already at this point. So really, there's just a little bit of a bottleneck happening because the fans that packed in here weren't letting the rest of the fans that were already out on the streets inside. And now it's a little bit of the opposite situation.
That's right.
Where there's already so many fans out in the streets that those who are trying to get out of Power and Light right now are kind of just hanging out for a little bit.
And also, let's just speak about just how much of a historic day this is. And the little kids that get to experience it. I never experienced a World Cup growing up, but these young kids sitting here, I was able to talk to a few of them, and they're like, I'm just excited to be here. So,
yes. You know who I think should be adopted by this Dutch crew that is just so fun and so lively is Neil Jones.
Of course.
Neil, we want to send things over to you. How is it looking?
Guys, I don't know. I've covered a lot of things and a few parades, but this one is really wild and very exciting. We've got some folks. What's your name and where are you from?
David Leitner. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Patricia Leitner, same place.
David Ansbacher, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Melissa Ansbacher, Raleigh, North Carolina.
What brought you to Kansas City?
We have friends here, and this was an opportunity to see friends and also go to the World Cup.
Yeah, we decided we're going to follow Netherlands. As soon as we figured out we were coming here, we're having a blast.
Now, I know you. You work as a freelancer out at the Chiefs and a lot of sporting events. How's the World Cup match up?
This is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like this in Kansas City. This is world class. I think we're on our way to a lot of viewership around the world. Kansas City is going to look great.
I'll say this is the best your husband's ever looked. Usually he's got a Holy Chiefs shirt. What's it been like having the world come to your doorstep?
Well, it's what else could it be? Fantastic. You get to see all these different nations, all their different, how they celebrate, and watching it on TV or seeing it here in Kansas City has been exciting to be a part of it.
Here we go.
I don't think this is really about soccer. I think it's about the event itself in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. It's great to see this community come together around something like this. Just good vibes everywhere.
You know, we hate Carolina, North Carolina, Duke. We root against all them, but we love having y'all here. Have you had fun?
A blast. Absolute blast. And I keep thinking about how I wish we could do something like this back in Raleigh. So maybe we can take those lessons back with us.
Very good. And this has got to be more than soccer.
It is. It's all of humanity being together, enjoying each other, enjoying our cultures, enjoying our food, our everything around. And it's right here on Kansas City's doorstep. And I couldn't be more proud of Kansas City, Missouri.
You guys, thank you so much we drug you over here to do this. We appreciate it. Have a good day today.
Thank you.
The highlight of my day is going to be when I'm videoing Marlia doing the side-by-side dance. Marlia, yes, you're going to do this? Yes, she's going to do it. We'll get a shot of that a little later. It'll be worth the wait, I promise you.
We did promise our viewers this morning, Janae,
that we would
that
do
you
it.
and I were going to do it.
That's right.
And they actually practiced it a little
did.
bit.
Which, by the way, when they were going left and right, links and ruts, the place was shaking.
Yeah.
And going back to that, the lady said I couldn't be more proud of Kansas City, and I think that just speaks volumes, right? Because the last time I was here was actually for the Chiefs Super Bowl, and I did not feel the place shaking like it was
Oh my
today.
goodness, yeah. Well, we were even like, we hope the infrastructure here at Power and Light can handle these Dutch fans. KCTV5's Maya Engel has also been joining us all morning long, bringing us coverage. Fans, Maya, are going to end up at FanFest.
That is the ultimate goal. Right now, fans are just waiting for this parade to start. There's a huge crowd around me. Just about 10 minutes ago, there were maybe a couple people. Now we have dozens, and it is just a sea of orange. I've been practicing my dance as well. I don't know if any of you folks want to try the Netherlands dance with me. Little couple hops to the left, hops to the... Just me right now, but once this parade gets going, I bet you this whole crowd is going to join in. And the really cool thing about this, I know some people have already mentioned this, but these folks who are here for this fan walk, they're not just from the Netherlands, they're not just from Kansas City, they are from everywhere. I had a couple people come up to me and say, "Are you from the Netherlands?" I said, "Well, I'm wearing orange, but I am actually not. Are you?" Nope, they're from Lee Summit, they're from Kansas City, but today, everyone is Dutch. They're putting on that orange, and it's just so cool to be a part of something that brings so many people together. So again, these fans anxiously waiting for the walk to begin. We'll be right here and give you a live look once it does. But for now, back to you guys.
Alrighty, Maya, we will check back in then. And you know what? Just the joy that we have felt today. I'm a people watcher, so I was watching people and just jumping up and down and just forgot about all their worries, if they have any, and they were just present. They were in the moment.
You have no idea how many times I went up to people and said, "Can I take a photo of you?" Just because the outfits have really been something else.
Yeah.
People have been, I think, preparing mentally for what was going to happen today, making sure they had their outfits and all of it ready to go.
Laying
And it's
them
not
out.
just-
That was me
not
last
just like
night.
an orange T-shirt. I mean, I'm talking outfits. It's been phenomenal. And our KCTV5's Mark Paulos is also continuing our coverage. Guys, I'm telling you, we are spread out all over.
Yeah, we are. So we're here at about 18th and Grand waiting for the parade to approach us. Now, all morning we've seen tons of people walk up the street to get there. Now, we found a couple, Jimmy and Jamie. They're coming to us from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, guys, you guys are a big fan of the Dutch. Why did you want to come to Kansas City for this moment?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime event that we get to have. And it's every 4 years, and being this close to home, to Tulsa, Oklahoma, had to make the trip.
So I'm from here. I've been very surprised just to see the amount of people, so many people in orange. What have you thought? Have you seen maybe like literally thousands of people walk this way for the parade?
It's crazy. Yeah, nothing like we've ever experienced before. So fun.
Yeah. We did see one Tunisia fan.
Yeah.
One.
He was a very brave soul, had a flag around his neck. Now, one of the coolest things that we found during this World Cup are the people have been fascinated, learn about Kansas City, come to see our restaurants and our stuff. What have been your first kind of thoughts about seeing the World Cup here and your impression of Kansas City?
Oh, we love Kansas City. We come up here pretty often for different concerts and events and stuff, and we knew Kansas City could host an event like this, no problem, and it's been awesome.
All right, I'll let you get out of here on this one. So we've seen all this video during the World Cup of the Orange Legion kind of doing their thing at all these host cities. We saw in Dallas, we saw in Houston. What should fans expect in Kansas City today when they come down this street?
A huge party.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, so it's going to be very, very exciting. So here we are. We've been here for about a little more than an hour. We've seen tons and tons of people kind of walk up this way. You can see now there's this line here behind us that was moving earlier. Right now, that line is stationary because it looks like things are kind of getting started. I'm looking out. I'm seeing some of the flashing lights, some of maybe the snow plows coming this way. So we are certainly very excited for this parade to get here. I'm from Kansas City. I've never seen anything like this. We've been out here for the Super Bowl. We've been out here for the Big 12, but this many people on Grand being here for a parade is something that I've never seen, and seeing everyone here in orange, it truly is unbelievable. But we're going to wait and try to see some more stuff going on down here at this end of the parade. But for now, we're going to toss it back to you guys.
I have got the world clock pulled up. We are at the 11th hour, 15 minutes, 45 seconds, 46, 47. The parade was supposed to get started here at 11:15.
And people are still making their way out of the KC Live block. I don't know if you can see it right over our shoulders, but they've also been having some fun as they wait. There's a huge soccer ball. I don't know if you can see it. That's being tossed in the air. So they're just enjoying themselves.
I think it's going to go with the parade.
Yeah.
It's already with the masses.
So get ready for that. So I think, who are we going over to next? Alrighty, we are going to make our way over to KCTV5's Gabby Luma now.
I saw
Gabby,
you down there, Gabby.
how are things looking where you are? I know fans are still making their way out of KC Live block right now.
Well, ladies, I am just right down below you, and it is so fun watching everyone try and be a part of this parade. The sea of orange is right here. You can see the soccer ball still getting bounced around. We've got these awesome fans that we were handing out that were on stage. I mean, it is just incredible. Carolina, you were mentioning just all of the outfits, and it is truly amazing. Just all of the creativity. I think I saw a lady that was dressed up like the Lorax upstairs. Just incredible. And we've really spoken to a lot of people that are from the Netherlands, but also just from around the States. And it's been so similar. Everyone is just so happy and excited to be here. And they are just so, I think, in awe of how welcoming everyone here in Kansas City has been. And just as everyone has said as well, I am from Kansas City. I have never seen anything like this. We've been to Chiefs parades, we've done the whole shebang, but nothing like this. So I am just so excited to really see when this parade gets going. Hopefully everyone can make their way up onto Grand. So we'll check back in with you guys here in a few.
And the time right now, Gabby, is actually 11:17, and we are starting to people walk, and the walk start to get started right now.
Yeah, I was trying to get Gabby. She probably can't hear us anymore, but we were trying to zoom in on you, Gabby, from all the way up here. Hey, Gabby! And
I can't even see her in the sea of orange.
So fun, guys. And you can see Gabby's sort of toward like the tail end of where the fans have made their way out. Other than Power and Light, the other area of Power and Light really doesn't have a whole lot of fans. Gabby's pretty much like with what is left inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. And, you know, there are still some fans that are lingering around. Like
a handful.
That's right. And, you know, if they're not going to be going to the match later on today, I mean, they lucked out. They had fun this morning.
Somebody came up to me and they're like, do you have the hookup? Do you think I could get tickets? I'm like, I'm not your girl.
But you'll actually be in bed tonight.
I was going to say, you know who might? KCTV5's sports director, Marlia Campbell. Marlia, people are trying to get their hands on some tickets.
We are in the middle of it all right now. We just took off maybe 2 minutes ago. The bus slightly ahead by Truman Road here on Grand. We're just getting past the T-Mobile Center, and this place is bumping. The cheers are going. The chants are going. People are singing songs. You can hear that bullhorn really loud right next to us. Guys, I have no idea how many people are here, but this is incredible. It is packed wall to wall on this street. Everyone and their friends wearing orange, just having a really good time here. You can see folks on the top of the bus there, 2 buses making their way down Grid, actually a pretty decent speed. But again, all these Netherlands flags, some people from the Netherlands celebrating their home country who we just spoke to, a lot of folks here in Kansas City trying to get to experience part of this and be part of this moment. You know, I heard Mark a moment ago talk about the Chiefs parade. We have never seen anything like this. It's so unique, it's so special. Everyone here is part of this parade, walking with the buses. Just a really cool moment. I can't wait to see the aerial pictures down the road so we can really get a picture of just how big this is. But being in the heart of it right now, the energy is amazing. The people are so kind, and everyone is just so grateful to be a part of something special right now. Really cool tradition, one of the best in all of sports, and we're experiencing it right now in the heart of downtown Kansas City.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's crazy to think that we are getting to witness this. We're getting to bring it to you if you're at home, wherever you are, whether you're at work, maybe streaming us on your phone, because this is truly just such a cool tradition. And to think that this bus had to travel about a month on a boat to get here and is now going through our streets of Kansas City is amazing.
That's right, and we have been tracking it ever since. I know it was in Texas first, and I just want to say I think KC has beat Texas. I think we have showed out and shown out. So we do want to turn things over to KCTV5's Lauren Magarino as well as Bill Hurlbrink. They are in studio right now. Guys, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't think we'll see anything like it again.
Oh, we hear some chants.
I just want to put on to what Janae just said there. This is now two things that Kansas City does better than Texas. Parades with the Orange Legion and barbecue. So, yeah, it's on the record right there. But Janae and Caroline, I'm glad you guys are having a blast down there. Seeing this and hearing some folks say that this is such a huge event and they've never seen anything like this, I'm going to add a little bit of a caveat to it, right? Because I was here in 2014, obviously, for the Royals World Championship Parade, and there was 800,000 people that stretched from the River Market all the way down to Crown Center. We were here for all the Chiefs parades where we saw hundreds of thousands of people. The difference of those were celebratory parades, and we were celebrating victory and championships. The difference for this is a rally for a single country that is half of a world away, and it's generating all of this buzz, all of this excitement, not just from people who call that country home, but again, all these Kansas Cityans, all these Americans, all these other people who are gathering together for just this incredible display of just getting fired up for tonight's match.
About the World Cup and this match. I mean, and when you think about it, Kansas City fought to be a host city for something exactly like this, being able to see not just, okay, this is a match taking place at Kansas City Stadium, but to see it unfold throughout the metro and quite literally, as you pointed out, this is a moving, motion full of excitement that you see literally on your screens right now. I mean, it's pride, national pride that is just unfolding before us right now as this fan walk is underway.
And of course, this is why Kansas City fought so hard to get this. People were like, oh, they're just soccer games. No, it's more than just a soccer game. I want to get out to our Morgan Rydell. She is out amongst some of the crowd here as well. Morgan, kind of give us an idea of where you guys are set up, what you're seeing, and just the vibe that you're experiencing here along Grand.
Oh, the vibe is insane. We are at 16th and Grand. The bus just passed by us, and this sea of orange behind it is just insane. People are having so much fun. I'm sure you can hear it. People are trying to get our attention down there. They are just having so much fun. We hear those chants. We see the chalk being thrown. Just so much fun. And this line, it stretches all the way still up to Power and Light. This goes blocks and blocks and blocks. I don't know if we could count, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 blocks right now are covered in a sea of orange. And the energy is just so fun. It doesn't matter where the music's coming from. The music passed us, but the excitement is going all down the blocks here. I actually met some Tunisia fans last night. They are in the crowd here because they said this orange excitement is just so contagious. They wanted to be a part of it, and now they get to be, and so do all of us here in Kansas City. Just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see this happening. Just orange, not a color I thought I'd see in Kansas City, but what fun this is. Guys, back to y'all.
What an incredible scene there. I can't wait to see what the estimates are for the amount of people that turned out for this parade.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and turn over to Maya Engel because she's at another point along this route. Maya, how's it looking on your end? Has it filled up more since we last talked to you?
Oh, absolutely, you guys. The streets are flooded with people. I don't know how I got this lucky, but somehow I'm in front of the bus, kind of leading everyone. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but check it out. The bus just stopped, so I think we are doing some dancing right now. It's hard to tell exactly because, like I said, we are in front of the bus, but hey, what else are you going to do when everyone stops? We know everyone's been practicing the dance. Beach balls are flying, flags are waving, and what a special moment for Kansas City. This is unlike anything I've seen before. I know everyone is saying that, but this is just so awesome, so cool to be a part part of, and so cool to be right in the middle of it all. So we will be here as long as the fans are here, and we'll keep bringing you live coverage from hopefully in front of the bus, because this is awesome. We are getting in everyone's pictures and videos. I feel kind of bad about that. And one shout out to my photog cat. She's been walking backwards for about 3 blocks, and I've been guiding her. So she is really doing amazing work out here to get you these awesome shots. But for now, guys, let's send it back to you in the studio.
You both are doing incredible. Thank you. And I just want to talk about that bus really quickly as we see it on our screens right now. Y'all, it's been part of Dutch culture when it comes to this national team for 22 years. This is a group of friends that say it started as a joke.
Yeah.
They bought it. They painted it in this orange that has become so iconic for this team, for this culture. And it traveled for 26 days through the seas to get to the States on boat, 4,500 miles through Texas. And now it is here in our city.
Unbelievable. And the fact that it's leading this huge parade down Grand right now. You can see him crossing over. Oh, they're doing the dance. Want to get out to our Grace Smith right now. She is amongst the crowd as well. Grace, I can only hope you're getting in on some of the dance moves, because I've heard that you're one of the better the better dancers here at KCTV5.
This is the best thing I think I've ever seen in my whole life. So they just stopped the bus and they were like, you know what that means? And that means we do the dance and the chant. I mean, just take a look at this. I'm literally shaking because of the energy. Best experience I have ever been to. Look at it. All of these people just so happy to be here. I spoke with a couple people who said they took off work for this, and boy, was it worth it, because this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And all these people, some people told me they're not soccer fans, but they wanted to come out here and experience this. And boy, just take a look at all of this. It is truly so exciting. Bill, back to you.
Grace, I've heard several people say that since the World Cup began, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it seems like there's been so many of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences for so many people. And look at this. This is, again, we're looking north down on Grand. That is all of the people that have been here since this parade began, joining in on the parade and are marching down Grand Avenue, Grand Boulevard, down towards Crown Center. Just absolutely incredible of how just take a wild guess. We're talking about 10,000, 15,000 people maybe?
I can't wait to see the estimate. And also just to take a moment to see that shot with all of these people and that Western Auto sign, to see the landmarks of our city also, framing, all of the people who have visited from different states across the world, and of course the Dutch fans themselves, and then hearing the chants, and Grace was talking about the energy, and I think that is something, there are very few things where you begin to feel the presence of all the people around you and that energy. It is such a cool experience. I can only imagine, and we're getting it from all of our reporters and our team that are on the ground bringing it to us, what that feels like, because certainly the visual of Orange helps, right? You can see the continuity, if I can use that word, the camaraderie, because it's a group of people coming together for not just sport, but for culture, embracing one another. And to see such a display like this, we're gonna sound like a broken record by the end, but I think it's profound. It is unique and
it's something
special
that they've never seen before, and obviously, like Grace said, that she's never experienced anything like this. That's one phrase out of all of our reporters' mouth. I've never seen anything like this. I've never been inside of anything like this.
We see a lot of things.
We see a lot of things here on the news, but for them to be out there, they're doing the dance again there. So what is it? It's Rex and Lynx or something like that?
I'm not going to even attempt saying those such words, but I know this is exactly, and what we were wanting to see is there cohesion? Because we know in Texas, there was a little bit of, and you know what? We're looking pretty good. All right, so let's turn it over to our Katie Marr and Mark Palos, because they are on the ground. Guys, from our viewpoint, this is incredible to see. What's it feeling like down there?
As is the bus. Hey guys, take a look at this. I'm gonna get right out of the way. That is the bus we've been talking about. So many people are coming through here. The energy, the excitement right behind us. We're getting actually to see some of the big fat heads of the the Netherlands players. I'm actually gonna try to sneak in here with these people. We are partying. We are going down the city. I don't know if you can see here. Come on. She has a Netherlands tie on. Look at all these people. Hey, come on, we're on TV right here. All these folks celebrating in our city. I never thought I would ever see anything like this. Yeah, big smile right there. So many people, everybody see me because this is unbelievable. Right now they're singing some songs in their native Dutch. I cannot see any other color other than orange besides a couple USA fans getting some high fives. People here so excited. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to Kansas City. Everyone here is loving it. Let's go. More high fives. I never thought I would ever see anything like this. Hey, Pete Graythoff from the Star. Good to see you. Good to see you. So many people excited. This honestly does feel like a championship parade, but the game is yet to be played. I love what Bill said about this because it feels like a celebration not only of the Dutch team, but also of the beautiful sport of soccer. We're going to try to keep up with this parade and see everything that's going on. But for now, from the heart of the Dutch parade, Mark Paulos, KCTV5 Sports.
Mark Paulos, man of the people, out amongst the crowd, shaking hands and kissing babies out there, having a big old time. I tell you what, this is something else. I just can't get over this. And again, this is the reason why Kansas City lobbied so hard to get the World Cup here this year. You know, it wasn't just to host a soccer game or 4 soccer games or 6 soccer games, but the events like this that culminate around this, bringing all these eyes to Kansas City. Because again, it's not just people in the U.S. watching this or in Kansas City. Literally, people all around the world are seeing this. There's journalists from all over the world who have congregated on Kansas City. They're sending back videos. People online are sending back videos. And, you know, again, this is the impression that Kansas City is putting all around the world.
And we've got quite the figure on our screen right now. I want to turn it over to our Samantha Boring. Samantha, I think we've got a big person here in front of us that we're seeing when it comes to this team.
Hey, Lauren, Bill, we have quite the sight here from Hotel Indigo. We are seeing that wave of orange headed our way. We're kind of near 20th and Grand, where a lot of fans are already lining up, waiting to join. I think they gave up walking because it is pretty hot out here and muggy, but it has been amazing to see the orange smoke in the sky. My photojournalist Riley Malloy and I started our morning at Power and Light, and we met a woman who actually lives in Kansas City but is from the Netherlands. She moved here in 2021, and she said this feels like home, and she's so excited to experience a moment like this because she of course misses home, and she's just so ready to see the Netherlands play tonight. But wow, what an experience. It's almost like the plow trucks, they were planning for this, but we know they're orange already. But what a cool sight to see here from Hotel Indigo. And we are just waiting for them to get closer and closer to us so we can join in on the party.
Samantha, thank you very much. And control room, can we get that man back on the screen? Because that is the orange suit man.
Yeah, we talked to him before.
He's awesome. Look at him. There he is. He goes to every single match.
My favorite part about him so far is that he gave a soundbite to the effect of that, you know, the Netherlands have made it so far. They've made it to the finals 3 times, but they've never won it. So they've always been the bridesmaid, never the bride, to win the whole thing. So he's a walking soundbite. He's fantastic. So yeah, if you see him, make sure you get a picture with him. And of course, that orange suit, he kind of stands out. But of course, with everybody wearing orange, you know, it's kind of hard to stand out amongst the bright colors.
But you know, immediately once I saw him, I said, okay, we know who that is, because he's been quite the representative for, you know, his country, the national team, and to see him now here in Kansas City is absolutely awesome.
Now, if you're just joining us again, this is our coverage of the Orange Legion taking over Kansas City, marching down Grand right now. We want to get back to our Maya Engel. She's kind of joined some of the walk. Looks like she's gathered a few friends with her as well. Maya, who you got there? Introduce them.
Yes, guys, I've made a couple of friends leading the bus. They are from the Netherlands. What brings you here to Kansas City? Obviously, the World Cup match, right? But what made you want to travel all the way to Kansas City to be a part of this?
I went to the Netherlands for almost 22 years now, so I have to be there when they play a match. And I'm very curious about the American, if they're really so friendly, like I said, and they are. They're more friendly than everyone says, so it's amazing to be here.
Well, we love to hear that. Have you been in Kansas City the whole time?
No, just arrived yesterday. We went to Houston for 7 days, and before that in Dallas.
So you were a part of the other fan walks in other cities. Yes. How would you compare Kansas City's to the other one?
Now, I walk now in front of the bus. I didn't do that before because I went far behind, and there were so much people, and it was so nice. And it's less warm here though, so It's better. We're waiting for the rain.
I know, right? A little drizzle wouldn't hurt. It is definitely warm down here, especially when you're doing all your dances. So pretty cool to be in front of the bus this time, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely.
And are you going to the match tonight?
Yes, of course, of course.
You can't come all the way to Kansas City and not go to the match.
No, that's not an option.
All right, we'll have so much fun. Keep leading this crowd, and we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Now, speaking of that match tonight, that was when that little bit of that rain could be falling. We know we heard from Luke Doris earlier this morning, and I know this is a critical match for the Dutch as they need to try to score as many goals as they can to try to win their group stage here to advance to the next round. So, I mean, this could be a goal frenzy tonight for the Netherlands as they're taking on Tunisia, which again is a team that fired their World Cup coach after the very first match. So this could be a blowout for the Netherlands tonight. You just have to kind of wait and see how things play out. But again, when it's hyped up with an event like this, you can't help but cheer for the Dutch, right? I mean, Tunisia seems like a fantastic place, right next to Algeria, again, who's base camping over in Lawrence. So, you know, there's that kind of like sister city pride that they've been talking about. So, again, to all the Tunisians who have made the trip over, we want to welcome you as well. But this is just incredible for our city, something, again, like numerous of our reporters have said we've just never seen before here.
Absolutely. And Morgan Rydell was telling us that, you know, there are Tunisian fans who are actually part of this. You know, they are staying at the same hotel as the Netherlands team is staying at and wanting to be part of, you know, this walk because it's just so unique. It's so special. All right. I think we got to go over to our Gabby Luma because she's got some hardware.
Y'all, I do. They just handed this to me. It was amazing. Well, my friends right here. Tell me, where are you guys from?
Michigan.
Michigan. We love it.
I live here in Kansas City. We love Kansas
City. Amazing. Tell me about this experience. What has this been like?
Great. It's been great. We decided to come out here like the night before. We just wanted to come party with the Orange Parade here. And I told them Kansas City was the place to be, and they're here, and they love it.
It is. We have been saying that we have literally never seen anything like this in our lives. Have you guys?
Never. I've lived here my whole life. I love it here. Like, never like this. Never like this.
Amazing. I love it. We also have some friends over here. One of them is from Kansas City. Another's from LA. Tell us what you're thinking about this so far.
This is awesome. I love seeing all the community come together. This was not on my itinerary initially when I came to Kansas City, but I'm so glad that I'm a part of this.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And then you are from Kansas City. What are you thinking right now?
I love Kansas City so much. This is such an awesome city to come to visit. I'm so happy that all the teams came by, that Netherlands is here. I'm so happy this city gets to show itself off to the amazing people of the international world.
Just incredible. I love it, guys. We've got so much going on. I had to give the hardware back.
This is why when people from Kansas City pack to go on vacation, we take Kansas City shirts with us because we're so proud of this city, you know, and I guarantee you that guy right there probably has a closet full of them. So just what an incredible day here in Kansas City. Truly historic. It's truly something the city has never seen before. And again, this is the third World Cup match that we will be hosting here in Kansas City tonight. And you saw the pageantry behind Argentina with Lionel Messi scoring the hat trick there in the first game. And with the second game, the Ecuador-Curacao game, seeing more and more people travel down there. And now we're here for this extraordinary event here in Kansas City.
Zach Fisher also has a fantastic view of what we are seeing right now. Zach, how's it looking from your viewpoint?
Oh, it's great. So we're right at the beginning of the parade route here, and there's still probably about 2 blocks of crowd behind me here in this march, but this shot here, you can see the Liberty Memorial up at the World War I Museum, where FanFest is at the moment. That's where this march is heading here, too. So a lot of the music, a lot of the dancing is up with the double-decker buses a couple of blocks away. You might be able to see them in this shot down the road a bit here, too. But there's truly just a whole lot of fans that are just joining in this march. It looks like people that were watching along the road, along the street here, are just congregating with the Orange as well. So there's going to be a massive crowd heading down to FanFest. There's still a little ways to go. It looks like police did a good job, too, from our aerial view of being able to, you know, shut down these roads and be able to get cars out of the way. They had it locked down, it looks like, about 30 minutes before for this massive crowd. I mean, they're spilling out all the way into the sidewalks here. You can see some people. I'm not sure if they're standing on a car there in front of that storage mart. I'm not sure what they're standing on, but people are just fighting to be able to get the best view possible that they can. And like I said, this is the end, so we're not hearing music or as much cheering. We're just hearing talking, but there's still a block and a half of a crowd that's still coming by. So for the crews that are down there, be ready. The Orange are coming. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Zach, thank you very much. And I just keep thinking about how you also see the flags, you know, the national flag waving as well. Of course, it's no orange in that flag, but we know the tie, it's with the royal family. So just a little, that's my little trivia for today.
I love it. I love it. I want to get out down to Samantha Boring. She is down at Hotel Indigo, just to the north of Crown Center. Looks like the bus is just getting down there. So, Samantha, how are the vibes? How is everybody welcoming the Orange down in your neck of the woods where you are?
Wow, Bill, Lauren, I cannot believe the amount of people that are here. I said Sea of Orange yesterday, but I wasn't expecting this. This goes all the way down to Power and Light, and holy moly, this is amazing. It is just so cool to see all of these soccer beach balls, other beach balls, the faces of the players in the crowd. This is an experience like no other, and honestly, this just feels like such a united front. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of the Netherlands, any team really, so many people are here to support those for the World Cup. What an experience.
And just to give a little perspective of where she's at 20th and Grand. So that's right before the bridge that takes you over the rail yard to get down to like Washington Square Park. Look at how far north all of that orange goes on Grand. I mean, that is simply incredible. We're talking blocks and blocks and blocks of just the streets packed with folks dressed in orange. It's absolutely an incredible sight. I mean, that's got to go all the way up almost to 670 still. Maybe not quite that far north, but still up towards the Church of the Resurrection where Zach's live shot was from here just a couple moments ago.
Right, and we know that our Zach and Sharon are at Grand and Pershing right now. We want to go ahead and turn it over to them. You two, how's it feeling for both of you? I'm jealous you're out there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've never experienced anything like this. And I mean, here in Kansas City, we are more than familiar with sports events with the Chiefs and the Royals, but this is just incredible. I mean, where we are right now at Grand and Pershing, you look down and it's like a giant sheet of orange coming towards us, and then on both sides of the street, there's also more fans clad in orange head to toe. And what's amazing is you think that when that march proceeds towards us, those fans are probably going to join in, making this even larger.
Yeah, incredible really is the word. I said insane earlier as we've been watching this sea of orange slowly make its way here to Grand and Pershing where we are. You know, obviously we've seen the fandom start over at T-Mobile, but what's been awesome to see is the orange lining the streets, and then you imagine, as you said, they're joining in on this march down Grand. I talked to an older woman a few moments ago. She's from the Netherlands. She lives here in Kansas City, and I saw her walking by, draped out in her orange and all that, and I saw her wipe her eyes, and I walked up to her and I said, "What, ma'am? What are you feeling right now?" And she said, "Joy. I'm feeling joy. This is what we need. We need joy." And you know, Sharon, I was talking to you earlier. If every American city could experience what we are experiencing in Kansas City with these teams that have come and they've shared their culture, their traditions with us, it really is just beautiful to watch.
It's truly a unifying event, the World Cup. I mean, as you and I have covered this from, you know, the beginning, all the different teams, like you said, Argentina, Algeria, you know, Netherlands, and all the fans that we've met throughout this whole thing, they have all been so lovely, so warm, so welcoming, and certainly not just, you know, to us, but to the other fans around them, and it truly is a unifying event. What I love about this, what we're seeing today, is that, you know, they did this in Dallas, they did this in Houston, and for a while we were all wondering, what is Kansas City going to get? Are we going to get that same response? I think this shows it right here. This is just incredible to see.
Absolutely, and I said watch, but really we're a part of this, which is even more incredible. Lauren, back to you.
All right, Zach, appreciate that. We want to get up to our Maya Engel again. She's found some more friends. Looks like a lot of stuff is happening around her shot. So let's go ahead and get over to Maya. Maya is starting to dance already, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Engel dancing with the Netherlands crowd.
You guys, I did it! I did the dance. It was really easy. Not as hard as it looks. I'm so grateful for my friends I met from the Netherlands for letting me be a part of that and for teaching me. I love the Netherlands! Yes, these folks love the Netherlands!
Yeah, baby! Let's go! Virgil van Dijk! Woo!
I'm out of of breath. I'm sweaty. Although it's just a couple of jumps to the left, to the right, it is no joke. We love our Mexico fans too. Today's focus is Netherlands, but we love all of the teams competing in the World Cup, of course. And that's what's so special about this event. Everyone is here, of course, mostly Netherlands fans. We did see a couple of Tunisia jerseys, a couple Mexico fans. It is just such a cool moment to be a part of. And again, I'm in front of the bus. I'm leading this. This is like a very surreal moment for me. I still don't feel qualified, but now that I know the dance, I feel a little better. I am still out of breath just from jumping. I'm very out of shape. I'm not prepared for this. But I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio so I can get a little breather.
All right, just to kind of hit on what Maya was talking about, I was talking about this Saturday here, just about how much this is a unifying event for the whole world. And in this time of like so much drama and so much craziness going on out there, it's so nice to have just this moment to appreciate everybody coming together all at once, rallying around one thing. And it just so happens today in Kansas City, we're rallying around the Netherlands team here as they do their big orange walk down towards FIFA Fan Fest. But on a bigger scale, just appreciating that everybody, this is truly the world's game. We may not think about it as much here in Kansas City, or the U.S., but it's truly the world's game, and to see everybody come together around this one thing is truly unifying.
You're so right. Okay, you are looking live right now from on top of the Oranje bus that is leading off this fan walk. You can see the soccer balls are flying. You can see that they are with their chants. One of the more famous and popular chants is the Hup Holland Hup chant. And also, as we saw coming out of Maya's hit there, that left and right dance and just that energy, the jumping up and down, and it's so cool to see that, as a crowd moving all together. But just being able to see that shot from on top of that bus, the folks who are on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe this is the dad in me, but I'm just a little bit worried about how closely people are packed in around the bus. I know it's moving slow, but everybody watch your fingers and your toes, okay?
Yeah, be careful there. Now, one of the things, I love what you said, Bill, because that's actually something that just in conversations being around the town and talking with people who are from here or visiting here, a lot of people have brought that up. They're talking about just what the energy has been and how an event like this, it gives people something to rally for together. And one of the phrases, gosh, you can hear that chant. I have to stop. I just have to acknowledge this chant. Let me stop for 2 seconds so we can hear this. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's so good. I just wanted to give that a moment to breathe there. But basically, everybody has said that we're all the same.
No, exactly.
We're all the same. We all are here being able to enjoy something that is incredibly special and unique and feeling a joy and a presence around that. And, KC 2026 has called Kansas City the heart of the tournament and the heart of the country. And right now, today, what we're seeing, it really gives that slogan a visual and brings it to life. I mean, this is the Orange, Dutch fans, and more moving through the heart of downtown toward FanFest.
And I've said it before. I mean, I think when we initially put the bid in, for KC 2026 and for hosting these, people were like, okay, it's World Cup soccer. It's going to be played. I mean, I remember back to '94 when the World Cup was played in the U.S. There was no matches here in Kansas City, so I don't think Kansas City really necessarily appreciated what this was. Now the sport has obviously grown so much in the last 30 years, and now you see what it is. It's not just soccer games. It's an influx of visitors. It's rallies like this. It's the Fan Fest. It's the concerts. And then, it's the soccer match, too, with everything on the line. But, again, it's just so much more than just a soccer game, and I hope people who maybe had their doubts towards the beginning are starting to see this, understand it, and maybe get behind it a little bit more.
We want to turn to our Katie Marr because, Katie, I can see some action behind you, of course.
Yes, we kind of just got through the thick of it. We really lost signal there for quite a while because there were so many people around us. Just speaking to how many people are here for this and came all at once. We actually just talked to a group of 5 men who came from Holland. We asked them how they're like in Kansas City. They said everyone here is so welcoming. It's a beautiful city. They're loving their time here so far, and they are so happy to see how we've embraced them here in KC. They think, of course, that the Netherlands are going all the way to the championship, but you can see that whole wave. If Mark can zoom in all the way to the end there, look at all that orange out there. There are so many people walking in this parade right now, in this fan walk, and they have had some of the coolest costumes. Those guys that we just talked to had lions on their heads. We've seen guys dressed up in orange suits. One thing that I thought was hilarious, people were throwing cheese puffs, orange cheese puffs into the air as they were walking through the parade, and then they were throwing some soccer beach volleyball type action throughout the parade. So they are having an absolute blast. They're not just here to show the world what their fan base is, they're just here to have fun and support their team, which just goes to show how much they care about soccer in the Netherlands. Guys, this is awesome. We're kind of seeing just the people coming in the back of the parade. The orange trucks are actually right in front of me now, so it looks like the thick of it is getting closer and closer to the end destination of FanFest. So with that, I'll send it back to you guys.
You know, and just to see everybody in the middle of the street marching down, that's the big difference, obviously, between the championship parades and this. It's just a cluster of just orange as people continue to move south down Grand.
All right, our Grace Smith, she's got a flag. It looks like you're leading the parade. Grace.
Hey guys, I sure am. This has been the funnest time of my entire life. This guy has been everyone in order, including us. Everyone is so friendly. It's been literally such a fun time. This experience doesn't compare to anything else. Like you said, we're at the very front, and every time we stop, it's just so much excitement. We've done the chant, we did the dance. Definitely getting our steps in today. But this has literally been the best experience ever, and these fans, you can't beat them, guys.
No, you can't beat the fans, and I mean that's the thing. It's like everybody is a fan of the Netherlands right now. There's no, I mean, this is obviously their event right now. Everybody is a Netherlands fan. There's so much orange walking through downtown Kansas City. It's just absolutely incredible to see. And again, our Grace Smith is leading the parade. Our Maya Engel is dancing in the parade. Zach Fisher is overlooking the parade. There's people throwing cheesy puffs all over the place, which sounds like a waste of cheesy puffs too. I mean, I'm kind of hungry
I love
here.
that detail though, because like who knew? You can't really tell from the shot, but to know that it's food flying in the air. They said whatever we got to do to stick with the theme, we're going to do it. So I want to let you guys know, I have a friend who's from the Netherlands, and so I messaged him and I said, you know, what do we need to know, Kansas Cityans, Americans, about what we are seeing play out right now on our screens? And he's so nice because it's late over there, right? We got the time difference, but he said that if you asked any Dutch person about a month ago of our chances of winning the cup, they would have all said 0.
Really?
But mostly after a match or two, for example, he brings up Sweden, people started to really believe and bet that most Dutch now think that we can actually win the cup. So for the Dutch fans in there, he's saying, you know, it's always a big party before they head into whatever stadium that they're going to be playing in. Of course, this time around, it's ours, it's Kansas City Stadium, but that they're feeling a bit more optimistic because it's been a journey, as for all of these teams. So I thought that was really interesting insight from, you know, our friend over in Amsterdam.
They were last in the finals, I believe, in 2010, so it'll be interesting to see how they play tonight, if they can keep advancing on. I want to go back to our Samantha Boring on top of the Hotel Indigo in the Crossroads, again, just north of Crown Center. Again, Samantha, just an incredible sight to see from your guys' vantage point.
Yes, Bill, it really has been such an amazing sight to see here at 20th and Grand from the roof of Hotel Indigo. I have been playing a game of I Spy with my little eye, just finding who I can see. I saw the blue man from Curacao. You probably heard me yell that earlier. We've seen Mayor Lucas. We've seen Neil Jones. We've seen Cheeseheads. Everyone has their unique, fun orange outfit on. It's been so cool to see from this vantage point, and really, like I said earlier, just a united front. And this reminds me so much of when I was a high schooler at the Royals Parade. There is a man standing out of a window. There is a kid sitting on a car. People are trying to see this from all advantage points, and it is just such a cool sight. Really just seeing all of Kansas City. I mean, we've met so many people already today. California, Colorado, the Netherlands. There are people from all over. And then, of course, a ton of Kansas Cityans are here to enjoy themselves. And this is a lot larger than I was expecting. So props to everyone for coming out to support the Netherlands, no matter the fan, or no matter who you're a fan of for the World Cup.
Samantha, you teed us up perfectly because we hear our Gabby Luma actually is speaking with someone from Scotland. Gabby.
Yes,
Okay, so I am joined here by Nathan. He is actually from Scotland. He's been here for a week. He went to the Ecuador-Curacao game, and then he's also going to the match tonight. Just tell us what you've thought about Kansas City so far.
The place is great. I don't see anything like this in Scotland. Like, all the buildings, all of this, the Dutch parade, it's class. It's really good. It's different gravy, really.
Yeah, and you said that you went to Jack Stack barbecue.
Went to Jack Stack, yeah.
And what did you think?
I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. It's a good place to eat, but I'm not really used to all that kind of barbecue food, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, guys, I told him that he should go to Joe's and get the Z-Man, but he's not a fan of onion rings.
I don't like onion rings. No, I'm not an onion kind of guy. I do like a bit of I just like a bit of brisket. Brisket's nice.
Yeah.
I do like brisket here.
Yeah, but there's brisket on that sandwich, so maybe you just take the onion rings off.
Maybe I'll have to get rid of the onion rings, but that seems like hassle.
I love it. I know. Okay, so just your thoughts on this insane parade here.
I'm speechless. This is nuts. I've not seen anything like this. Really, it's cool how like the whole community comes together just to basically have a walk. It's great, but yeah, it should be a good game tonight, and hopefully the Netherlands win. I need a Mickey van de Ven goal for tonight.
All right, you know what? We are hoping for one. Thank you so much for chatting with me. We're just gonna continue walking, guys. We are approaching the craziness. We cannot wait to start chanting, to start dancing, the whole thing. So check back in with us later.
All right, well, I think he said a different gravy when he was comparing a different between the U.S. and Scotland.
Sure.
So, but you know what? I love the different idioms from around the world. It's fantastic, you know. So, all right, I want to get back down to our Zach and Sharon back down near, I think they're near FanFest here. Guys, kind of, is everything still making its way down towards you guys in a pretty orderly fashion? Because again, this seems like very well organized for what it is with so many people.
Bill, we're right in the middle of it. They are all going around us. You can see the bus right here. They're coming through, they're waving their flags. And look at this. I mean, the energy, you can't even begin to explain it. And I gotta tell you, if they start doing left or right, I might have to jump in. Zach?
Yeah, you know, the parade itself is over. They're telling fans to now disperse and head over to FanFest. As you can imagine, that's going to take some time with this many fans. But the spirits are high, people are happy, and it's a great day to be in Kansas City and a great day for some football later tonight.
I know, and it's just amazing that Kansas City can be a part of this. This is truly, truly a unique experience out here today. Look at this. This is so much fun. Look, we got a soccer ball. Woo!
It's real special. Bill, Lauren, back to you in the studio.
Zach says the spirits are high. I think the spirits are being imbibed. I think there's a party atmosphere. That's, again, this started at Power and Light. What are we talking about? A mile or so between Power and Light down to Crown Center. So, and it's not just the bus that did this. This is all. I mean, I would wager to say there's got to be 25,000 people maybe who have done this. I judge it. I base my thoughts off of seeing Kauffman Stadium. I picture Kauffman Stadium covered in orange based upon how many city blocks I saw. I mean, there's got to be like 30,000 people maybe.
And I'm so curious to compare it to other host cities that have seen this, Houston, Dallas as well. And what that is going to end up being. But I mean, wow, what a turnout. We anticipated this. We expected that there would be a turnout, but to see it in real time is absolutely incredible to see. And some of the fun, Samantha Boring was mentioning from her perspective, playing a little game of I Spy, and I'm very curious because usually what I've learned about this fan walk, because again, it's a tradition for Dutch fans, for this national team, is they're bringing out the suits, they're bringing out the capes, they're bringing out inflatable accessories, they got the face paint. What I've heard is some will dress like kings and queens. Some of them will dress like windmills.
I haven't seen
I'm like, has anybody seen a windmill? Samantha, have you seen a windmill yet?
Have we seen any Dutch clogs maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
You did.
Yes, I have seen that. So actually there's like a bunch of hats that say Holland and they're windmill hats. It's hilarious. I've seen kids and adults wearing them. They're so cute. I haven't seen any kings and queens from this vantage point, but like, we have seen a lot more. We've seen wigs. We've seen daisies like on people's heads. I'm not really sure. I guess that, or not daisies, tulips.
Tulips.
Tulips, of course, pointing to the Dutch heritage. They have lots of tulips over there. And then I think there was something else that I saw that I was like, I don't know what that's about. Well, there was a cheese head, but that's orange, so that makes sense. But everyone has found all of their orange, and they just put it all on and decked themselves out in it.
Yeah, it's just been simply incredible to see. And I think all of our reporters have at one time or another say, I've never seen anything like this, you know? So I think I'm going to trademark the shirt that says Kansas City. I've never seen anything like this.
Cones.
You know, exactly. So, but folks, stay right here because we're not going anywhere because this parade is going to keep on going here for a while. You can either keep watching right here on KCTV5 Plus or turn on your TV and change it over to KCTV5 as we continue our coverage of this historic day live on KCTV5 News at noon. It's coming your way here in just moments, both on air and streaming online on KCTV5 Plus.
Live, this is the Oranje Fanwalk special from KCTV5.
Welcome and thank you for joining us for our special coverage of an incredible moment in our city right now, the Oranje Fanwalk happening as the Netherlands will play Tunisia later this afternoon. And what a setup, what a kickoff to that match.
It was just about an hour ago as all of these fans, all decked out in orange, started up near the Power and Light District, south side of downtown. They've walked all the way down Grand, making their way towards FIFA Fan Fest for a huge celebration in advance of, again, tonight's Netherlands-Tunisia match being held at Arrowhead Stadium. And again, just rough estimating this, anywhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 30,000 people may be on the streets of Kansas City right now, all decked out head to toe in orange, celebrating, some from the Netherlands, celebrating their home country, others just caught up in this World Cup hype that has taken Kansas City and frankly the world by storm here over the last week and a half, celebrating this spirit of international football.
And our KCTV5 crew is spread out throughout all of downtown, being able to bring you the sights and the sounds of this moment. Our Grace Smith is amongst the people in the sea of orange. Grace, how are you feeling?
Lauren, that was by far the best experience I've ever seen. So many people, so much energy. I actually just spoke with a guy who says he went to Dallas, went to Houston, and he said this was by far the best. And I didn't go to Dallas and Houston, but I was right there in the front lines, and it was truly an remarkable feeling event. It's honestly kind of hard to put into words just how exciting that was. We watched the whole entire thing. Just look at all of these people just truly so excited to be here, and that's really something that stuck with me is these people, these fans, they all came. Some left work today. I talked to one girl who says she just closed up her shop because she wanted to experience this moment. She says by far a once-in-a-lifetime event, and I can truly say that this is by far the best thing I've ever seen, Lauren.
Best thing she's ever seen, a once-in-a-lifetime event. Again, these things, these phrases we keep hearing, not just from the reporters at KCTV5, but from people in the crowd. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event they couldn't stand to miss.
Absolutely. And just being able to know that this is something that the city, you know, vouched for. They wanted this to be able to host. And now it's for moments like this. It's not just the soccer game, but also the atmosphere throughout our metro. We want to turn to our Katie Marr, who's also on the ground. Katie?
Hey guys, we've ran with the parade. Mark Paulos and I have been putting in the steps today, putting in the sweat, all for the Netherlands and the fan walk, because we are that dedicated to bringing you guys this coverage. So we ran up a few streets. We were originally on 18th. We saw the entire parade go through us. We literally, from start to finish, from the orange trucks at the start to all of the costumes and the fanfare and the cheese balls flying in the air and the soccer balls being played with like a game of beach volleyball. We've seen it all to the giant double-decker bus, the world famous one, and now we've got all the fans. Once again, we're kind of near the tail end of it. As you can kind of see, they're piling in towards the end because a lot of them have reached their destination already to begin with. All of the businesses across Grand are getting in on this, even though the road is closed off. I got this soccer ball, so I can have that to throw the next time I see people throwing cheese balls and stuff like that. I've had a few fans ask me where my orange is. I don't own a single article of orange clothing, but I think now I have to invest in an orange shirt. This has taught me an important lesson. Like I said, a few fans have asked me, but they were very nice about it and very understanding because they know orange is a tough color to come by sometimes. So, like I said, Mark Palos and I, we are sticking with the crowd. We are going to go put some more steps in, see what other fans we can find up there. Guys, back to you.
Lessons learned today is not only to get out and enjoy things when they happen, but also wardrobe importance and what to always have in your closet in anticipation of big days like this today. And that's why you want to hold on to some of those old shirts you never think you're going to wear again, right?
You know, Bill, I don't know if we need to give the people a reason to keep the old stuff, but I will say, Katie, thank you very much. And we heard from business owners, you know, the Charlie Hustles, you know, all of the boutiques at the plaza, they were saying we have completely sold out of orange
Sold out
gear.
of all the Netherlands orange shirts.
Had to restock. I mean, so you talk about, again, not just soccer, but the economic impact. I mean, all of these people that are out right now, where are they going to go? They're going to go grab some food, get bites of Kansas City, you know, food scene and shop and just be able to really take advantage of everything that our community has to offer.
I can only imagine the faces of people as they get off the Amtrak train at Crown Center or at Union Station. They come up and they're like in the swarm of just people down here of all orange getting ready to set up down there. But again, these folks have marched from Power and Light all the way down to FIFA Fan Fest there at the World War I Museum and Memorial. And this is giving you a live look there over the pedestrian walkway bridge there near Pershing and Maine, right by the streetcar line there. And again, you can just see the dozens of thousands of Orange fans in Washington Square Park making their way over to FIFA Fan Fest here in just a little bit. I believe those doors were actually going to open earlier to try to accommodate all the fans that they knew were going to be heading their way here a little bit later on today. But again, to your point, just think of all those restaurants in the crossroads. Think of all those restaurants down Maine further to the south and down to the plaza and everything, again, are going to be accommodating all these people. And hopefully, you know, just this is the economic impact I think that the city was talking about when they were talking about this is not just soccer games. This is so much more. This is turning dollars over in our community that go back to our community. And, you know, it's the bigger impact like that, which is the I wouldn't say more important impact, but still definitely one that's going to be felt here in Kansas City for years, if not decades to come.
Absolutely. And so for the folks who are going, what is going on? If somehow you missed the memo of what is happening right now, we've got this match tonight with the Netherlands, of course, and Tunisia. And all of this is a Dutch tradition when it comes to supporting the national team. They do this fan walk, kicked off by their Oranje bus that is leading the way. So just some context there if you're a little confused on what's happening. But our Maya Engel
she's in that picture somewhere.
Yep, in Crown Center where we were just talking about. Bill, Maya, how's it looking over there?
Yeah, guys, so the parade has ended, as you mentioned, so people are starting to flood into Crown Center. We just ran in there really quick to charge up our camera, and boy, did it feel good to get some air conditioning. So I think a lot of people are going to do that. They're going to grab some water, and then, you know, a lot of these folks are heading to FanFest. And Bill, I heard you mention that you think there's going to be or maybe about 20,000 people that was a part of this walk. Well, as we've been talking about, the maximum capacity at FanFest is 25,000 people. So if you were not a part of this walk and you were hoping to get to FanFest, you better get on your horse. You got to run. You got to get there because all of these fans in orange might beat you. And once they get to that 25,000 capacity, they will not let you in. But it's been so fun to be a part of this. And I don't want to sound like a broken record. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime moment. I talked with one woman during our 11 o'clock show who's from the Netherlands. She went to Houston, she went to Dallas, but she said Kansas City was so special. She did say that for this fan walk, she got to be in front of the bus, which kind of, in my opinion, was better because we actually had some room to walk. I mean, don't get me wrong, the crowd looked like a lot of fun too, but maybe not as much room to walk and dance. And if you were watching at 11, you know I learned that dance, and I think I did pretty well. So just the vibes are high here at Crown Center post this orange walk, and people are just excited to head to FanFest and excited for the match tonight. But let's send things back to you guys in the studio for now.
I've never seen Dancing with the Stars, Maya, but if I have, I would probably give you 5 stars out of 5 stars for your left-right dance. I think you did a great job. We're really proud of you for what you did down there, getting out and having some fun amongst the people there for that parade again. So again, a lot of those folks, like we said, headed down to FIFA Fan Fest today, and just what an incredible, I almost can't come up with words because I knew I was expecting something big today. I wasn't exactly sure what it was going to be, and then just to see it from all of these different angles and aspects.
Happening.
What a crazy day.
All right, let's go to our Gabby Luma. Gabby, you have held hardware, you've spoken with so many folks, and you got another friend here.
I have another friend. This is Peter. Peter, you are just decked out here. Tell me about your outfit.
It's just very orange. My sister bought it at Solo in the Netherlands at her college, and yeah, I'm just here to celebrate.
Yeah, I love it. So you guys are from the Netherlands? Mm-hmm. Whereabouts in the Netherlands?
We live in Jersey, actually.
You live in Jersey. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's cool. That's okay. No worries. Is your like family? Yes, yes. I love that. Okay, cool. So what do you think of Kansas City so far?
It's very hot. I've been sweating,
Yes.
but it's really nice. It's a lot of orange.
Lots
Good to
of
see it.
For sure. Okay, so tell me about the hat.
Well, it's just for fun. It's just orange. It's just there. It's so everyone can see me while I walk in the parade.
I like that.
Yeah.
They can keep track of you.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's show us your flag. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, we've got, is that a lion? Yes? Oh man. And you're just decked out right there. I love it. Yes. Are you going to the match tonight?
Of course.
What are you most excited for the match?
Just the amount of goals that are going to be scored.
Yeah.
I'm just hyped.
Yeah, for sure. Just talk about like the energy. What was it like walking down in that parade?
Well, there was a lot of noise, and especially since I'm dressed like this, I've had 5 people come up to me and ask for a picture, which is also really, really funny.
We love it.
Yeah, and they were just happy to be here.
I love it. We're all just happy to be here, having a great time. It may be a little warm, but that's why we've got these lovely little fans. So we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, the musical Hamilton taught me that everything is legal in New Jersey, including that hat, I suppose. But we're glad he made his way here to Kansas City and in the Midwest and are enjoying maybe some Midwest hospitality here, too.
Yes. Zach Summers and Sharon Chen are also on the ground. And I think you got a party behind you guys. How's it going?
We're right in the middle. We're right thick, right stuck in the middle of it. We've been partying with these guys. I got in there and did the left and right. We can barely hear you, but we're having a blast.
It's madness, but in the best possible way. I mean,
I'm going to shout out our correspondent Rihanna for that report for down in Crown Center.
turned a march into a street festival. It's amazing.
We can't hear you.
They're like, we can't even hear you, but we can certainly hear you guys and the party that is behind you. This is absolutely incredible to hear. Bill, you're like, shout out to our correspondent Rihanna.
Yeah,
also, we're
job.
hearing the chants, but it's true what Zach was saying, and I was picking up what he was putting down, which is it's not just the walk in itself. It's kind of like this moving concert. It's the tradition and the pride of the certain chants, the movements, and all of those things. It's like, it's incredible.
The celebration of the culture,
right,
yeah.
exactly,
Indeed.
in motion.
Yeah.
So we love to see that.
All right, Mark Palos is out live as well. He's got some friends with him as well. Let's go ahead and meet who he's met here. Mark, over to you.
Hey guys, yeah, we are so excited out here at the end of the Dutch Walk. Now, we're here with a family, a group of people that have come here from Colorado. Tell me, why did you decide to come to Kansas City for this game?
We got tickets for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the coolest things I've ever seen here in this city was the fan walk from there to here. Have you ever been part of something like that? And then what were your thoughts?
I've never been part of it, and I thought it was really cool. It was like really big and really fun.
Yeah. Now, you guys are obviously so excited. We've seen people from all over the world. For you, what's maybe been the best part of the fan walk today?
I think the best part is just like how everyone like came together and is like celebrating for the Netherlands, and it's just like as a big group movement.
Yeah, no, certainly a lot of people we've talked to, there have been people from the Netherlands, from Holland, but a lot of their supporters have been here from the United States. Now, obviously, I saw you out there having a lot of good time. What did you do? Did you dance? Did you cheer? And then what did you think of that walk?
Oh, it was so fun. All the dancing, all just the cheering, it was amazing.
Yeah, certainly an exciting time. So soccer has really kind of had a moment here in the United States. Do you kind of think maybe after this World Cup, we can see the game grow nationally?
Oh, absolutely. All of these girls are soccer players that we brought with us.
And then I might ask you girls one last question, but obviously the World Cup, you guys play soccer. To be able to see our sport and our nation on this big stage, what's that been like?
It's been really cool. It's like super cool to see like everyone from the world playing the same sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like super cool, just like watching them all, like learning from them. I think it's just an amazing time.
All right, we'll close it out with you. What have you thought about the World Cup and everything that's gone on so far?
Yeah, it's been really amazing just watching all the players.
No, it certainly has been. It's been so cool to see the international culture come here to Kansas City, interact with Americans as we show the world what we do here. They show us what they do over there, and it's all been brought about by the game of soccer. Now, we're going to continue to kind of follow on this Dutch fan walk, guys. They have been running around town all morning here into the afternoon, but for now, reporting live in downtown Kansas City, Mark Paulos, KCTV5 Sports.
Mark, thank you very much. And we are seeing on your screen right now the Orange Legion snaking their way into FIFA Fan Fest. The fan walk part, it's over. Now the party continues at Fan Fest.
Yeah, and there's going to be, again, like you said, only 25,000 fans are allowed there at one time, and I think they're easily going to exceed that capacity today. I think this is going to be probably one of the bigger days for the World Cup activities here in Kansas City. And obviously, the party started, I mean, we saw shots from down at Power and Light from before 9 o'clock this morning.
And really last night,
absolutely nuts. Oh, yeah, those too. The party really didn't stop. You know, even Carolina and Janae were down there at 4:30 this morning, and you could tell that there was a little bit of excitement and electricity still left over from last night, preparing these folks to get ready for everything happening today.
Absolutely. And so as there's this kind of transition over to that, one of the stories that we've been following is weather, right? Yeah. To be able to just enjoy this, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris joining us now. What are we in store for? Because you could see the crowd, they showed up, they pulled up, they're about to continue this party.
And frankly, I don't think the weather's going to stop them one way or the other.
No, but we're so happy that this, great event didn't get spoiled by rain and storms coming. They really got to get out and enjoy it.
Amen.
And now, that said, some new information's in. We got to look ahead. And I want to get you ready for what could pass our way later this afternoon, because we still have a big day ahead. New info just dropped on us this afternoon. I have to say, the chance for storms and thus delays at FanFest, even the match, that chance is increasing. So let me show you what's going on. First off, we heard a lot about how the fans and our reporters are saying it's hot, it's hot. It's 80. It feels like 82. There's a little bit of humidity, but it's not super high. But I suppose you get all these people together and they're, exercising and working out. They probably worked up a little sweat and it felt hot. But the actual temperature today staying a little bit below normal. Let's look ahead the next couple hours. The chance that we have problems here is on the low side. It's there. We may have some small showers. We've actually had a few of them around Kansas City. They just didn't pass over the walk, thankfully. But some brief downpours can't be ruled out. Not a big deal. But we get into FanFest, the middle of this afternoon. We've been first warning you for days that this is something we have to keep an eye on and still watching for storms. After 2 o'clock is whenever we enter prime time for this rain that's moving our way, and that will linger for several hours. It's going to take a while for this thing to move through. So for the match, rain is still likely. Pack ponchos, wet start to the match anyway. Will it linger through the end of the match? It starts to get a little bit better, but I'll show you that. So here's the radar over the past hour. Big picture, not a whole lot. Look around here, the little something up there north of KC. That's what flared up just a few miles north of the big parade, the big Orange Fan Walk. Now, our eyes are turning to the west, and what we see is this big complex of rain with some embedded lightning. That's all moving our way. We're getting rain today, so just plan on that. The question then is going to be, how impactful is this? And that's what I want to show you here with the new data that has come in. This is what I saw whenever I came in this morning at about 2 o'clock. So this is old data, but I want to show you consistency here. And what we see big picture-wise is by about somewhere between 2 and 4, that umbrella of rain is going to pass over and we start to get into some showers. But if you look at the details, and we're getting updates constantly now, the details matter. You see that? That's a stout thunderstorm right over Kansas City at about 4 o'clock. Tons of people, tens of thousands of people out at FanFest. Now let's go to the new stuff that just dropped, the new update. Boom, it's right there again. Now, it's just a computer forecast, and these are wrong sometimes. We'll see how it goes. But it's sniffing something out around Kansas City and consistently placing a thunderstorm right over our area. And if we have a lightning strike within 8 miles of FanFest, within 8 miles of KC Stadium during the match, then we've got a half-hour delay on our hands. And also 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts or more, which that would do. This would be potential for lightning, torrential rain, maybe even some small hail and some gusty winds. So I just wanted you to see that. We'll see how it plays out. I promise you we're keeping a very close eye on that. And then we go into the afternoon. Now we're into the match. This is by 6 p.m. And like I said, it's going to take a little while for that cluster of rain to move through. So at the start of the match, we're probably still pretty wet. We've got some showers, maybe some brief heavy rain. It does start to reduce in coverage as the match wears on. It's not completely dry. We're not all clear, but it does look like intensity would come down, coverage would come down, and that will continue as we go into the overnight hours. Still some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms would be possible with that. But just the main thing is really between now and we'll say 2 p.m., 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. There's a low chance for some strong storms, but the computers are putting them out right over KC. We're watching that very closely for you. Okay, guys, back
appreciate
to you.
that. We know you guys are going to keep an eye on it here as we go through all afternoon because a lot of people obviously outside here for the duration of the afternoon until match time later tonight.
Absolutely. And Katie Marr has had a front row seat to this tradition in global soccer. Katie.
Yeah, guys, some fans have already made their way into FanFest, but we out here, we're having a party just in the park across from Union Station here. Okay, I got a question for you guys. I know you came from the Netherlands. Yeah. How are we liking Kansas City so far?
So nice here to be, like a warm, good people. Everything is good here.
Yeah! What's your favorite thing about the city so far?
I don't know what to say, but I am so excited.
Yeah! How do we think tonight's game is going to go?
I think 5-0. I think. 5-0. Yeah, sure.
Tell me a little bit about your fan base. What makes it so special that you have this coming in full force here?
All
you have to see it, otherwise you don't believe it.
Yo, everyone see the Dutch orange, and we need it very much. We like it very good. Yeah.
All Kansas City is orange today, man. Let's go! Woo!
Can we get a chant on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
All right, the party is not stopping, guys. It's going to keep going. We'll be back later. Send it back to you for now.
Katie, thank you. And he's right.
Yep.
Whole city's orange.
Whole city is orange. And this, I think it's sometimes easy to forget. We're talking about all this partying, all this big stuff that's happening. There's actually a soccer match that is going to be played tonight. There is a lot of implications from this soccer match, especially for Group F that Netherlands are trying to win as they advance here to the next round. Sports director Marlia Campbell is out amongst everybody as well here. And Marlia, let's talk a little bit about this match tonight. Again, big implications. This is a big game. And 5-0 was the prediction from that Dutch fan. Is that possible by this Dutch squad today?
Well, I'll tell you what, it'd be huge if that's the case because Netherlands controls their own fate today. A draw or a win means they get an automatic bid, a top 2 finish in Group F, and move on to the knockout rounds. Now, a win outright, remember, Sweden and Japan will play at the exact same time. So if they are able to win and beat the goal differential of the winning team on the other side of Group F, they will take control of the group. Tunisia, on the other hand, 0-2. They lost their first 2 games by 4 goals. They're actually the first team to ever fire a manager after just 1 World Cup match. A struggling team with a chip on their shoulder, a lot to prove and not much to lose today. So these fans from Netherlands, rightfully excited. Big opportunity tonight, guys. And from what we've seen today in downtown Kansas City, I'm going to say Kansas City Stadium is going to be absolutely unbelievable tonight. Reporting live in downtown KC, Marlia Campbell, KCTV5 Sports.
To steal a line from Travis Kelce, it is going to be electric tonight there at Kansas City Stadium. And yeah, I love the storylines. Obviously, the Dutch need to score a bunch of goals for the goal differential to really try to take Group F. But you kind of like the underdog, the spoiler maker of the Tunisian squad who could come in like a wrecking ball and really cause some havoc in that group.
And this is why we love sports.
That's right.
All right, we want to turn it over to our Grace Smith, who I joked, I said she was leading this fan walk and she was doing the dance. I mean, she was doing everything. Grace, what are you up to now?
Lauren, we are still out here partying. Like you said, we have done it all, and so have these guys. These guys walked the entire parade. They're from Kansas City. So guys, tell me, how was that experience?
Awesome. I mean, it may never come back to Kansas City again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This is it. This is our city.
This is our city. I love it. Woo!
Hey, listen, it's the walk of a lifetime, baby. I'm getting down here with the Netherlands. We're getting ready to party. We're going to go get the dub tonight. 6 p.m. Let's go!
How does this compare to, like, this city has held.
I mean, the Chiefs and the Royals, that's home. So it can't compare whatsoever. But this is, like I said, a once-in-a-lifetime event, and this it's not going to come around again in our lifetime whatsoever.
Other parades? This parade. Look at them right now. Let's go, Netherlands! Woo!
We are excited.
I'm still a hometown kid.
Hometown guy. I love that. You can tell this atmosphere is absolutely electric, and it hasn't slowed down all morning. This is truly remarkable. Back to you.
I don't know what those gentlemen's profession are, but like professional wrestling with the amount of hype they had behind it wouldn't surprise me, you know?
And I'm just thinking about everybody's voice tomorrow after this fan walk.
Stock up on those throat lozenges, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's get over for another check of a First 4 and 5 forecast. Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris standing by here. Again, what do people need to know tonight, Luke? Again, as I know a lot of folks probably going to start thinking about maybe leaving work early. They got to get down to some of those KC-26 bus route locations so they can catch the bus to get out to the stadium today. So what should people be thinking of as they get ready to prepare for the match tonight?
Be thinking rain and the possibility of downpours and delays. It's not a total, hey, we got to just scrap this thing. It's not that. I think that we're going to have, a good number of our events this afternoon go off okay, but we got to just know what we're working with here. And we've been first warning you for days that we've got rain. That's coming. The chance of storms is there, and that's really what matters. We can deal with a little bit of rain. But if we get the stronger thunderstorms, if we get gusty winds, if we get lightning, then we have the problem. So let's walk through that. There it is, 6 p.m. kickoff, 70% chance during kickoff that we've got rain, maybe some thunderstorms. Temperatures here are not bad. We're in the mid-70s and low 70s by the end. That's the low 20s as far as centigrade goes. But the lightning chance has gone up. So just in the new stuff that I showed you just a few minutes ago, we're now up to a 60% chance for lightning for FanFest and for the match. And that would cause a pause because if it's anywhere within 8 miles of either one of those places, and we've got a delay on our hands. So watching that, let me show you some of the data here. This is one of our computer forecasts, and notice it's got some passing through as we go through about 4 o'clock. That's lightning, and the likelihood of lightning getting higher, the density of it, by about 4. Now, it does have it moving out during the match. We'll see. We certainly hope it goes that way. The other thing is the possibility of pockets, not everybody under this, but pockets of heavy rain and flash flooding. Flash flood watch in effect through Friday morning. Most of us are going to get somewhere around an inch widespread. Pockets, though, of 3 to 6 inches are on the table. Now, what's happening is this big, numerous downpours and widespread flooding. That's the main stripe of the heaviest rain, and that's actually aimed to our south, but we're on the northern fringe, so we get some spotty heavy rain and some spotty flooding that would be possible with that. This is what it looks like on the First Warn Future Radar. That's as we go through the night and into tomorrow morning before it starts to clear out. And by tomorrow afternoon, we've got a different day on our hands. It's not nearly as wet. But in the meantime, you've got this, a level 1 out of 5 severe risk today. Level 2 is farther to the south. We're going to be watching everything and posting updates for you guys all day long.
Don't forget, our coverage does continue a little bit later on today. KC Countdown comes your way at 3 o'clock. Don't forget, the United States takes on Turkey tonight at 9 p.m. Thank you so much for joining us for our coverage. Have a fantastic afternoon.